Brooklyn Independent Television.
When an elderly person's home has to be emptied out, for whatever reason, the family may feel like it's rummaging through a personal history museum that's had no curator. Letters and photos can turn up in books and drawers and who knows where. And the stories that go along with those precious items may be in danger of being lost. For two women who work in the Gowanus, keeping history from disappearing was the inspiration behind a new business.
We gotta set up some stuff.
What?
We're gonna set up some stuff. Yeah. Right here. All right, this is Lou, take one. Okay, Lou. So why don't you start introducing yourself and those.
Storykeep is a multimedia production company, and we specialize in audio and video recordings of family stories. So it's meant to create heirlooms for families to pass on to future generations.
We got married 14 years before Valerie was born, so it was a very carefree living.
Our backgrounds are in documentary film and radio production, so we've always had a passion for people's life stories. And we just realized there wasn't a way for people to really capture those stories if they didn't have the time or didn't know how to do it themselves. So we decided to provide that for people.
I learned a little from my father. When he first came over, he did the same thing. He was here not even 3 years and he had his own business already.
Lou is an incredible guy, and his daughter-in-law knew that she wanted to capture his spirit, his gestures, his voice. He has these incredible hands, and he grew up in the Great Depression, so there's just, from that moment until now, he just has so many stories to tell. So she, at the time, had a 2-year-old son, and she wanted to make sure that her son would really know his grandfather. So she asked us to come and record his entire life story, and has told us that she plans to give the finished piece to her son and now her young daughter when they're about 12 or 13.
Oh my God, look at that.
Look at that guy.
I was 18. Can you believe it?
Well, we sit down with the storyteller and the storyteller's family, and we'll sit down and talk about the whole process and what stories they really want to capture, what media they might have. We digitize anything. So if they have old 8mm rotting away in their attic,
old slides, anything, yeah.
So we take sort of an inventory of all the media that they have and make a blueprint for what stories they want to capture. And so after we do the meeting, we schedule a number of recording sessions, typically, with the storyteller. It can, span a couple months sometimes. And then we start editing the final product together.
This is really a nice way to open the piece.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we might want to put Queens, New York there, just to kind of give it. Yeah, we've definitely come up with, come against a few challenges. I think the main one is that people wait too long sometimes. They think they want to wait until someone's really ripe with wisdom to say, Dad, I think we want to record your story. And I don't know if it's because they think the person might view them as old or something like that. But sometimes, and also life just gets in the way. You think, I'm going to do this, I know this is important. And there's as many times as someone's come up and said, this is the person I want you to record. People have come up and said, I wish that I would have met you 3, 4, 5 years ago or 2 months ago. And so that breaks our heart. Personally and also as business owners.
And I thought that this would be a nice spot to put these 3 photos.
Yeah, I think that really works. We've been working on this exclusively for just about a year, but both of us have been in our respective fields for 5 or 6 years before that, sort of preparing essentially in a way for this destined moment of starting Storykeep.
Yeah, well, a lot of people find us on our website, storykeep.org. And we have a lot of clients who come to us from word of mouth. I mean, someone will tell their friend, I had Storykeep come and record my father, and it was a wonderful experience. And so it just sort of rolls like that.
Here, why don't I'm just going to start the credits from the top to get a sense of. I don't know if anyone has a better job than us, truly. I mean, we have the opportunity to see the world through so many people's perspectives, and meet different families who value a lot of similar things and a lot of different things too, and to be in their homes, it's an honor, and it is an opportunity to validate people's individual stories and create these beautiful heirlooms. So we get to do sort of crafty work and also sort of journalistic work. So
it's not often that people have the opportunity to tell their story. And so when you sit down with someone, especially an elder in a family who's clearly so important to the family, to be able to sit down with them and really say, look, I am doing nothing for the next however many hours except listen to you. And I mean, it's a magical experience. This is our passion, and we hope to be doing it for a very long time.
Follow us on Twitter at BK Independent TV.